Welcome back to Doom! We're playing Knee Deep in the Dead with a solo Marine against the Demon player. Demon player not doing so well. I left a note in the last episode because when you attack the Baron of Hell, he immediately gains 2 movement points. And I totally forgot about that last episode, so not going to worry about it now. What it means is when our solo Marine attacked him, he could move 2 spaces. And then he attacked him 3 times after the last episode. He could have moved a total of 6 spaces, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so I've shuffled everything up. I have everything ready to go. We're into the activation phase now for this episode. So let's begin by flipping the top card of the shuffled deck, and it's the Invader. Alright. So the Baron from Hell gets to activate. Alright, well he has a speed of 5. And with a speed of 5, he has 8 damage on him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Spinning this way, and he will be able to smack down our solo Marine because there's no blocking terrain or anything. Because large models, I believe, because he's half on a wall and half out, he has a clear swipe at our Marine. At least that's how I'm going to rule it. So let's take a look at the Baron ability. And what does he have here? He has 2 Argent Power tokens as well. He's going to spend one right now to use Grand Fireball. Once during your activation, perform an attack with 6 range and 4 red dice. And he's also going to play this card, Crippling Strike. Play this card before any dice are rolled. Choose and remove 1 die after you perform this attack. Your target becomes stunned. So once again, we're going to be rolling 3 dice and attacking the Marine. And of course, my battery is going dead. Perfect timing. So our demon has 8 damage. He's just about to roll 3 dice to attack our Marine. I'll be right back to do that. Alright, so let's get rolling the 3 red dice for the attack against the solo Marine. And we have, looks like 5 hits. Against the Marine, well, the Marine, of course, gets to pull a card for defense and ends up blocking 1. So he blocks 1. He has 11 hit points. And he's going to take 4 more damage. He's down to 7 hit points. But that's not the end of our demon's turn, because now he has stunned the Marine. And, of course, the stun card, we can look at that once again very quickly. While defending, you do not reveal any cards for defense. Well, that's going to be taking place. I don't believe, did he have his armor? He does have his armor as well. So he will be able to play the armor card. So he might as well have played it right now. So he would have done that just before he got stunned. This is going to add 2 defense. So instead of taking 4 damage, he's only going to take 2, so he's going to have 9 hit points left, and then he gets to draw another card. But now he's going to be stunned, so he has 9 hit points. Boy, this Marine is just about impossible to take down. The Baron is not finished yet, because the Baron then has his regular attack. So he used the Grand Fireball, but now he can attack at range 1, which he's at, so he gets 2 black dice. But he doesn't end off there, because with that, he's also going to play Hellish Power, add a black die, and on top of it, play this card while a demon attacking, reroll any number of dice. So he's going to be rolling 3 black dice, and he gets to reroll all of them. All he needs to do is get 9 hit points of damage on the Marine to frag him. And yes, the stupid game, I Hate You Fantasy Flight, only comes with 2 black dice. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And anyway, here we go. So 2, he gets a 1 and a 2, and so well, this is his 3rd die. So he gets 2 2s and a 1. He's going to re-roll all of them. So, because he gets to do that. So, oh great. So he gets a 1 and a 2. And so 1 and 2, and he gets his third dice re-rolled, a 1. That was absolutely atrocious. So that only is 2, 3, that's only 4 damage going through to the Marine. That's going to take him down to 5 hit points. Not enough to frag him. Not even fragging close. All right. Well, thanks, Baron, but you are ineffective. All right, well, continuing on with the turn, of course, we now have 2 initiative cards left, and they're both Marines. So, yeah, our Marine gets to go next. I'm just going to readjust the camera a little bit here. I don't like how this is framed up. And then we're going to have our Marine take his turn. All right, doing a little bit more distance so I can see what's going on. Well, our lovely Baron from Hell is sitting here. He cannot use cover anyway because he's a large model. Let's take a look at our Marine's cards. He has Quick Shot, Double Barrel Blast, he has Discharge, and he has Charge. So the first thing we're going to do for the Marine is we're going to play Charge, which is draw 1 action card, and he gets 2 movement. So yes, let's try to keep track of movement. He gets 2, and he gets to draw a card. And he draws Enthusiasm. That's pretty darn good. So he might as well play that. That's another quick action, giving him 3 more movement. He now has 5 movement in the pool. He may as well... he may as well do the Quick Shot, which is 2 red dice. So he's going to roll 2 red dice. He's going to take a Quick Shot at the Baron of Hell. And that's 3 hits. But of course, Baron of Hell gets to draw a card for defense. He gets the special ability, and for the Baron of Hell, that means 2 defense. Baron of Hell is going to take 1 damage. He's up to 9 damage. That's not enough for him to be staggered. He needs to have 10 damage to be staggered. But our Marine still has 2 full actions he can play. So he will play Discharge. Add 1 black die to this attack for each static rifle card you played during this activation, which was 1 of them. So we're going to be rolling 2 red and 1 black die. And that's going to give him another 4 movement, up to a total now of 9 movement. The Marine hasn't even moved yet. He's going to roll 2 red, 1 black, attacking the Baron of Hell. So let's see what he gets. He gets a total of 3 hits as I flip the dice over. So 3 hits against the Baron. Oh, shoot. Let's take 1 damage off of him because he has armor. Let's not forget. He automatically negates 1 damage. So 1 automatically done. It's over the card, and 2. So he takes no damage from the static rifle attack. Can't forget that, and I do forget it. So our Marine still has another card to play. Double Barrel Blast. You may perform this attack 1 additional time. Wow. So he gets 3 range, no problem there. He gets to roll a red and 2 black, and he gets to do it twice if he wants. Wow. A red, 2 black. I think this Baron of Hell has had it. 3, 4, 5, 6. He automatically blocks 1 die. What does he get for defense? 2. So he blocks 2 of them. He takes 3 damage. That takes him to 11 damage. And now, you may perform this attack 1 additional time. I don't think the Marine wants to, because the Marine has 9 movement. He's going to use 2 of it to move right on top of the Baron from Hell and perform a glory kill. And he can because the stagger ability... Oh, hang on. Never mind. See, all these exceptionally frickin' rules screwing me up. Let's not forget. Because of sample infestation, he is carrying a sample. He cannot be glory killed. So, he has 11 damage, 2 hit points left. Let's just carry on. We get to do that double barrel blast again. 1 red and 2 black. I'm glad I caught that. You cannot glory kill the guy carrying the sample. All right, let's try that again. He ends up with 3, 4, 5 hits. All we need is 2 damage and absolutely no defense. And so the Baron of Hell put up a good fight, but he ends up getting blasted off the board and killed, dropping his sample, of course. And so the Marine now has 9 movement points. So first movement point, he's going to go here. He collects the second sample, 2/3 of the way to winning the scenario. All right. And with that said, he has 8 more movement remaining. I think we're going to enter the board from down here because there's a health pack and a minigun. So there's 8 more movement left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's just going to sit there. 7, eh? And he could open it for 8. Which would then, well, I don't know. See, now I'm not sure about the timing of the game. Do you have to open the door? I don't think you do. So he'll just say, okay, that's the end of my turn. And he will then, once again, he gets to go again. And he's just going to sit here. Oh, he gets to draw up 4 cards, of course. I forgot he's going to have to shuffle again. So he has charge. Seems a little bit gamey to me that you can just sit here and spin your wheels for a turn, but so be it. I don't think there's anything against the rules to do that. All the demons are gone out of the... He hasn't opened a door, so there's no more spawning of demons. And so he has 4 cards for his next turn. He has charge, enthusiasm, charge, and his armor card. So he has absolutely no attack cards. Well, now that's kind of interesting. So it's his turn, and he has a full set of, or for a full turn, it's the last card in the deck. And I think he's just going to forfeit all of his actions and do nothing and end his turn because there's nothing here, which seems really odd. But again, I don't think there's anything in the rules that says he must open the door. And so now we're at end of round. The end of the round, we're going to put a Argent power token on a creature or demon that has one of the samples, which is none. And the other end of round, demons can't open doors either. All right, so end of round. Which means the demon player is going to draw up to 6 cards to his hand. 4, 5, 6. He can also spend 3 to get another Argent token if he wants to. And does he want to? I think he's going to spend... I think he is going to do that. So he's going to discard 3 cards. Going to get himself 1 more of these Argent power tokens. Now he has 3 built up for when the Marine finally does open the door. So here we go. Shuffling up the 2 the 2 initiative cards for the next complete round, which, I don't know, seems a little silly to me. So, gee, now it's the start of the next round, which is the way it is. So, here we go. Gee, I wonder who's going first. Well, obviously, it's the Marine player. And I suppose the Marine could spend an infinite amount of time wandering around here, but he has an objective. He has to get over here, which we can't quite see because that's where the 3rd and final sample will be. All right, it's the Marine's turn. And let me just look at his cards. We'll come right back and get into, I guess, part way, anyway, to the next round. All right, how to look at his cards. And the first thing he's going to play is charge. Draw an action card, giving him 2 movement. So again, I've got to keep track of this movement. Something to easily lose track of. So I'm going to draw a card, which is a quick shot. Wow. Not good. I only have 1 quick shot. I have no weapons to attack with. So I'm going to take 1 action to open the door. The door is opened, which means each one of the portal points is going to activate, and it's going to spawn a whole mess of demons. So I'm going to readjust the camera. We have 1 yellow spawn point over at the very edge of the board here, which of course we can't see because I don't have the camera set up in the right place. 2 blue spawn points, and our Marine has 1 movement left, but of course he's not finished his turn yet. He's just opened the door, so we're going to have a lot of spawning. Let me readjust the camera, spawn all the monsters on, or demons onto the board, and we'll come right. All right, let the end game begin. So, the demon player has spawned all the stuff they can spawn, and we are into. We have two more demon groups now. We have imps and we have cacodemons. We have two cacodemons that have showed up, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8 imps that have shown up on the board. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our two invader cards, and we're going to shuffle it in with the last of the marine cards. But the marine's turn is not over by a long shot. It's just we're shuffling them in now. And we have also 2 charges on the imp card and 3 charges on the cacodemon, which is right on. All right, shuffled the cards for initiative, but it is still the marine player's turn. The marine player has played 1 card, which was charge. He is going to continue playing cards. He's going to play charge again, and that's going to give him 2 more movement for a total of 3. He gets to draw another card. Come on, an attack. Oh my god, it's just all quick shots. Wow, that's brutal. He is the combat engineer, and so being the combat engineer, let's take a look at that. Exhaust this card and discard 1 action card to draw 2 action cards. So he is indeed going to do that. He's going to discard one of his quick shots to draw 2 action cards. Well, what does he get now? Rip and Tear and Enthusiasm. Okay, that's at least something. So he can do the roto route through the imps without any issues at all. That's not going to give him much, though. So he has 3 total movement left. He will play Enthusiasm, giving him 3 more movement, up to 6. He will play the other Enthusiasm for another 3 movement, giving him a 9 movement. And then he would play... would he play... Actually, he doesn't need to play Rip and Tear yet, because the Enthusiasm card says the figure's printed stagger value is reduced by 3. Stagger value for imps is only 1, so the stagger value for imps is 0. And what we have here now is we have the Marine with 9 movement points, so he's going to go 1... it's going to go 1, 2 onto the minigun, which he then picks up. Minigun has, of course, 3 cards, which we'll shuffle, and it goes on top of his draw deck. So that was 2 movement. He has 7 left, trying to keep track of all this stuff. Oh my god, my brain may just melt and flow out onto the board here. 7 movement left. He can go ahead and glory kill the imp in front of him. So he takes 2 more movement to get onto this space, glory killing the imp, which takes him down to 5 movement. Let's not forget that. And by glory killing, he immediately heals 2 health. You regain 2 health. Killer Instinct while attacking. You may discard this card, reroll any number of dice. So he goes from 5 health to 7. Wow, he still has 5 movement left. 1 more movement to here. He has 4 movement left. 2 more movement onto this imp to glory kill him, and I should have gotten rid of the spawn points. I'll do that right now because they don't apply anymore as I knock things around. So that was 2 more, so 4, so 3. So he has 1 movement point left after glory killing this imp. So let's keep that in mind. Yes, another glory kill, which means we get 2 more damage, so 7 health back to 9. 9 health, and then while defending, you may discard this card to remove 1 die. It's another useful buff for him to have. Continuing on, he has 1 more movement, so he'll move 1 to here. Now that he's used all of his movement, he hasn't even used a full action yet. He's going to play Rip and Tear, which gives him 5 movement, and now it's reduced by 4. So he gets 5 movement for rip and tear. Okay, keeping in mind 5. So he's going to use 2 movement to glory kill this imp. Oh, he's just mowing them down. So that leaves him with 3 movement, if I'm doing everything correctly. Another glory kill. So he's going to go from 9 hit points up to 11. So let me get that before I forget it. Adrenaline Rush. When you gain this card, recover 2 health. Discard this card and gain 2 movement. Wow, I guess there's a lot of duplicates in those cards. So now he has 3 movement left. But the only attack that he has going on right now is the chainsaw. He does have a quick shot. 2 red dice. Range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he moves ahead 1 more space, taking him down to 2 movement, so he'll go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He can shoot at this imp with a quick shot. So he'll do that. 2 red dice. Shooting at the imp. And he gets 2 hits against the imp. And the imp, of course, will draw a card for defense. Gets 1 damage reduction. So he only takes 1 damage. Alright, so this imp over here is going to have 1 damage. I should use little 6-sided dice, I think, to keep track of that. Or I'm going to have way too much mess on the board. Where's my little 6-sided dice? Well, this one, I guess, is good enough. It's not really little, but it's little enough. So we're going to put 1 point of damage on this imp. All right. Our Marine still has 2 movement left, but he's also going to spend Adrenaline Rush, which is discard this to gain 2 movement. So now he has 4 movement. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 around this corner. All right, and I think he'll probably head towards this health pack. And that is going to be the end, wow, of our Marine's turn. So he'll discard, of course, all cards he's played. He will draw up 3 cards to make his total hand size 4. So he has, of course, his 3 minigun cards that he picked up. One is spin up, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, and then Endless Fire. You may perform this attack up to 2 additional times? What? Oh my god, this minigun is absolutely brutal. Love it. So that's going to be the end of Marine's turn. And I think I'm going to leave the episode off here. Once again, it's gone on, I think, quite long enough. So what's left on the board after our Marine went in there and ripped and teared with his chainsaw? What's left on the board, of course, is 2 imps, 2 cacodemons. This cacodemon has the sample the Marine needs. This guy's damaged for 1, and these 2 imps are undamaged. Another health pack there. Wow. Brutal. So we have a teleporter point here, which hasn't been activated. We have a health pack sitting down here. The likelihood, though, of the demons going next is pretty high. There's 3 cards here. 2 are invaders. 1 is our Marine. So I think we're going to leave it off there. And once again, I hope I haven't screwed things up. Lots to keep track of here in this game. Obviously, if you're playing with other people can help you keep track of things. When you're doing it yourself, like I am here trying to film, it's somewhat taxing to remember everything the same time. But anyway, our Marine has 2 samples right now. He's looking to get the 3rd one over there to win the scenario. Hasn't been fragged once. He still has 11 health points right now. Wow. And the demon player has a limited number of demons left, and time is running out. 5 or 6 frags, probably not going to happen. But anyway, thanks so much for watching along. This is Doom, and we're playing the first scenario under the Operation Black Bishop, called Knee Deep in the Dead. So thanks for your comments. Your subscriptions, your likes, really do appreciate it. And join me next time for the continuation of Knee Deep in the Dead.